Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Come on. Set.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
To throw is Milton. Able to hit his target Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Crack up 19 Lions. Ready?
Here's Milton now to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Jameis to throw it. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before. Going out. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That ball caught by Slayton. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing is Milton. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Abdul Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Cowboys 21, Giants 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Down the field, he's got Noel. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
Take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Ashton Genty, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On the set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Red. Wrap on 80.
Milton.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 3.
Here's Milton.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Giants.
Theo Johnson,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dallas.
19 tight. 19. Get it. Back row 80.
Now Milton. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Milton.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
68, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 60.
In motion, Hill.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go.
They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 5.
Hey, it's Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw again.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 30. First down, Cowboys.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
On the jump. Grab 50. Stephanie. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And the Cowboy first down.
On the ready. Ready. 19, 18. 19, Lion. Dragon 60. Hurt. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw is Milton.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors, 68 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
26.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
And their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Trap 60. Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Come on. Hey. Buffalo 18. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Comeback team. Ready. Buffalo 80. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Throwing is Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Look at the big fella go. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
From the gun on third down, Milton. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Come back. Bronco 80. Go.
Back to throw. Milton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Cup 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Second and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
10 at the 48-yard line.
65, let's go. 60.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw here.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. Down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Giants 44, Cowboys 32.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Out of the gun, they run the blue. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mustang 19, Viking 18. 50 Maverick.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
70 Rangers, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Milton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Check match.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection.
It's a gain of 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here, 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Genty.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Trap 60.
Here's Milton.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
19 tight, 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one quickly to land. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Warriors 70. Go, Reed, go.
Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcats, 60 Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing what it was.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.